For the first time in 14 years. Heck of a second season for Coach Montgomery. Coach, just an opening statement on tonight's game.
You know, it's of course it's disappointed, but at the same time, I'm definitely proud of my guys that it was a possession away from possibly winning the game. Hard-fought game. You gotta give Wright State a lot of credit. Come from behind. We got up 12 points and they kept fighting, and you got to give them credit. I got to give us credit too, because we kept fighting too. And these two guys, Jeter and Lovejoy, they helped change the trajectory of UD Mercy basketball. And I'm happy for both those guys. And just unfortunately, we just came up a little short tonight. Just came up a little short.
All right, if you got a question for Coach or for the players, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. Go ahead and down here in front.
For Orlando and Tony Paul, Detroit News. Orlando and Legend, can you kind of put into words what you saw down the stretch there in the second half, final 4 or 5 minutes?
We were up 12, and I personally think T.J. Birch, he took over the second half, getting downhill, drawing fouls, getting to the basket, and then Logan Woods made 2 big threes, but I feel like T.J. Birch just took over the game.
Go ahead, Legend.
Yeah, I agree with him. Like you said, T.J. Birch took over the game. I feel like it really came down to last couple possessions of defense and our rebounding and a couple turnovers that we had at the end of the game. Like Coach said, we came up short, but we gave it our all.
Go ahead to Bob to your left. Bob, go ahead.
Bob McDonald, Horizon Roundtable. This question is for either you, Orlando, or you, Legend. Can you put into words, I know this isn't the outcome you guys wanted, but can you guys put into words about the impact that you two have had since you've come here to Detroit Mercy and kind of laid the foundation for the future?
I'd say just, the season we had last year wasn't that great. So I feel like the leadership that we brought this year was made a big impact, just for the younger guys, teaching them the ways of, what to do and what not to do on the court, just leading the guys on and off the court. Yeah, I feel like we brought a lot of leadership this year. Just the experience we had throughout the years of college basketball really helped out.
Orlando, anything you want to add on that?
I think Coach Montgomery, when he recruited us, he put a lot of expectations on me and Legend, and I think he believed in us, and I think we proved that with more expectations we could do more, and I think Coach believed in us. He gave us the confidence. He gave us the ability to be leaders and be ourselves on and off the court, and I think that's why we were able to succeed and be better here in Detroit Mercy under Coach Montgomery. I don't necessarily think it's Detroit Mercy. I think wherever Coach Montgomery was at, just him as a person, him as a coach, allowed for this program to grow, for me and Legend to grow as players and people.
Thank you, guys. All right, next question right behind you. Go ahead.
Sean Strohmeyer, Sports Capital Journalism. Coach, for you, you talked about building things the right way, the Detroit Mercy way. The result may have not been what you wanted. How do you hope to build off this experience?
Well, the foundation has been laid, and like this guy said, it's an expectation of bringing it every day, being an everyday guy. So it doesn't matter if it's in the classroom, if it's on the court, if it's strength and conditioning, the foundation is laid. And this is more what expected. Doesn't matter what group we have. That I always tell my guys, if they play with great energy, great effort, and they're tough together, good things can happen. Now you got to get a group to believe in each other and buy into their roles. I thought this group did that. Started with those guys, even though they were the glue and they were the foundation. But if you don't have good leaders, others won't follow. And You know, this is not going to be a drought, as we say, and we're not down in Indy for another 10 years. So we're looking forward to building on this and continuing success of Detroit Mercy basketball.
Next question for coach or players. Chris, right behind you. I'd like to get you next, Mike.
Chris Schumer with Capital Sports Journalism. Coach, in the upcoming days, a lot of people will be trying to figure out who this Wright State group is. You've scouted them multiple times this year. How do you evaluate their team?
Well, they have inside-out play. They have good guard play, like the guys mentioned with, you know, Birch and, you know, Callahan. He can shoot it. Pangonis, they bring in an explosive weapon, even though we kind of kept them in check today with Cooper. Woods is a good guard. And then they got an inside threat. I think they're going to be a tough out because they're going to be well prepared. They're well coached. They share the ball. They have multiple guys in double figures. And I think they'll fare well for our conference. I really do.
Let's go to Mike over here, please. Mike, go ahead.
Coach, you've been around basketball a long time, and you understand that March can be great. It can also be cruel and have pain. Do you ever get used to that at all? The whole dynamic of it can be so good and it can be so painful.
You know, I'm a competitor just like these guys are. I like the great parts of it, and I like the memories that it brings. And unfortunately, as we used to say in my Michigan State days, it's only going to be one national championship or champion. But the fight and watching guys be resilient and the ups and flows of a game, it's no better sport. You know, I hope I'm part of it for a lot more years. But just seeing the guys elevate their game come into February and March, that's the beautiful thing about this sport.
Time for one or two more if we have them. Good to watch Tony up here. Go ahead, bud.
I know it's right, guys. Right, it's right after the game, but I mean, can you put into words at all just the pride you felt doing what you guys were able to do this year in reviving a program that has been, I mean, frankly, non-existent for 10 years?
To me, it means a lot. It means a lot for my family and friends and aunties and uncles to come watch me play every night. For my daughter to be down the street after hard practices, get to go home and play with my daughter. It just means the world. So just bringing back a program that I've been around my whole life and just seeing, you know, how much of a difference that one or two or three guys can make with a coach like this one. It felt amazing. It feels amazing, even though we lost. Congrats to Wright State. I think we could have won, but it feels good knowing that we have the talent and we can do it with local guys.
Legend, anything you want to add to that, or are you good?
Yeah, like he said, with Coach Mark Montgomery, you know, me and Orlando being the leaders on the team, just the history of the program, you know, even though they haven't made it to the tournament in a couple of years, you know, just being able to see the difference that we make and the impact that we make for the guys, and just executing every day, and you know, the work we put in, you know, just trying to make it to the tournament. You know, it's a big step, and you know, we had the big opportunity to possibly win the championship. So you know, I just think it's amazing that, you know, we kind of turned the program around, you know, to be different for the future.
Anything else? Guys, congratulations on a great Horizon League season. Best of luck.